I put on a ton of weight, like a ton of weight. From what I have now, I was 60 pounds heavier.
Wow.
Every day is still a challenge to get up and get going, but I had to take time off of work to deal with that. And then I had to go see, and one of the things I started to see counselors. But when I was flipping, it was more so, I just looked at the spread on it. So I could still flip less and make more than some people.
I think, to your point, there's a lot of people out there that are dealing with mental health issues that we'll never know about, that will never mention it about it. So I kind of like talking about that a little bit to people who are willing to talk about it and go into it to some degree, because I think it's important for people to understand how other people have gotten out of it, because it is a dark hole. It's a very dark hole, and it's hard to see your way out, where everyone around you could see what you need to do to get out of it, but it's almost impossible for you to see it. Especially if you don't have a big network around you.
Correct.
Then you're by yourself. You're on an island, and even though like the most obvious things that you need to do to get out of it, you're just blinded to it. So if you're dealing, the loss of your mother, you've had a divorce years earlier, you've had this awesome success otherwise, but now you're getting hit after hit that are some really substantial hits. You're starting to feel depressed, anxiety, whatever trauma that you're dealing with. What did that look like on a day-to-day for you? Because you mentioned like your real estate activity went down. Like, what were you doing on a day-to-day now that was different? And then what I really want to know is, how did you identify what you needed to do to get out of it and then take action to get out of it?
I think if you have that circle around you and people see you going down, some people actually don't say anything. It's just like they don't know how to broach that subject. And then some people would say something, but again, it's a tricky situation. But you as the person you have to be willing to accept feedback, criticism, what they see. If you're not willing to accept that becomes the challenges. As far as,
That's a great point.
I was doing well at work, and then my performance went down. Life, I started to isolate. I put on a ton of weight, like a ton of weight. From what I have now, I was 60 pounds heavier.
Wow.
Actually, I'm going to post something. I made a video of it, and you could actually see where I was like, that fat guy. Oh, the fat guy. Like, and like, that was never me. But it was just like, I learned to accept it, and I thought it was like, okay. But now I come back, and I'm like, okay. And don't get me wrong, it's not perfect. Every day is still a challenge to get up and get going. But I realized I didn't want to get up anymore. I just kind of want to isolate. I had to take time off of work to deal with that. And then I had to go see, and one of the things I started to see counselors. It was just like I was a zombie. But then I was like, oh, I kind of like this, like this feeling, but I was not getting anything done. And then, like I said, I was seeing one counselor and going through it, and then she told me, and her and I we're friends, and we have a good relationship. She got quiet. She just said, I'm so proud of you. She said, the real Trevor finally showed up after a year. And I was like, what do you mean? She said, you have tried to bully our conversations. You've tried to stray my conversations this way and go this way and play these games. And she said, it's been a challenge working with you, and you finally broke down and showed up today.